Wow, okay guys, huge news. This is kind of what we've all been wondering, what we've been waiting for. I haven't even read through all this yet. I just saw it a minute or two ago. Wanted to hop on and get this news out there. So, patch 2.4 coming soon. Ladder play, class balance changes, mercenary changes, and new rune words. So let's just take a look through this. So ladder play coming up, 4 different modes: standard, hardcore, standard expansion, hardcore expansion. Um, Players will have a chance to unlock a host of new rune words in the ladder system, so they've never existed before. They will not be accessible in non-ladder play like the previous set of ladder-only rune words. And at the end of the ladder season, players who successfully made these rune words will have their ladder characters be moved into non-ladder version of the game. Then at the beginning of the next ladder season, players will make a new ladder character and start all over again to earn new rune words. Currently, we don't have specific new rune words to showcase, so it looks like they haven't released them yet. When monitoring discussions around ladder play, the duration of ladder is an element our team is still trying to gauge as we progress forward, but we're looking to create the rush of a new ladder and find the best time frame for ladder rotation that meets your expectations. Presently, we're considering 4 months for ladder seasons. That seems like a pretty good number to me. I think 6 is a little too long and 3 is just a little too short. All right, so class balance changes. This is something that nobody really knew if they were going to do this or not, or if the game was just going to stay as it has for the last 20 plus years. This is huge, guys. This is like a total breath of new life into the game. I was already starting to get a little, you know, to the point where I felt like I had kind of accomplished what I wanted to accomplish. And I, didn't know how much more I really wanted to do in the game that I, pretty much done everything before. So let's just go through these real quick. So Amazon. Generally, we like the current state of the Amazon class and believe her to be quite balanced. Nonetheless, we can see an opportunity to improve the Amazon's melee skills. I know there was a couple glitches and bugs with some stuff that made the melee Amazon with like spears and lances not really work the way it was supposed to. So it says they want to buff the strengths of certain underused melee skills such as Impale and Fend to give more reasons to use them. We're also looking into freeing up synergy requirements for melee skills to give more skill point freedom for other possibilities. Additionally, we're also considering buffing certain skills in the bow and crossbow tree to help improve how gameplay uh, in higher difficulties. So Assassin vanquishes evil from darkness. However, this class, we see an opportunity for the martial arts builds to shine brighter. That's awesome. Martial arts skills can become increasingly challenging to perform in higher difficulties, so we're reevaluating how to improve generating and spending combo points. Furthermore, various trap skills are often not used, so we're reevaluating synergy requirements to promote more trap builds and damage scaling buffs. Barbarian, my favorite class. The brawn of the Barb is unmatched. Nonetheless, we see opportunities to add more diversity to combat skills. That's great. We're looking into adding more possibilities with combat skills such as Leap Attack and Grim Ward. That would be awesome if they made Leap Attack AoE, while also reevaluating skill synergy requirements to promote more reasons to spend points on certain combat skills. Additionally, we think throwing barbarians can be more viable. That's cool. So we're looking in, I've always wanted to make like a Madoc themed barbarian, like throw barb. So we're looking into enhancing the double throw and throwing mastery skills. Druid. The bestial ferocity of the druid makes all tremble. With that said, we're excited seeing exciting opportunities to level up certain aspects of this class. From our perspective, fire skills are underperforming. Yeah, they don't really work in hell. We're reevaluating casting delays for fire skills, exploring improvements to some of their physical damage components, and improving synergies. We're also looking at potential tweaks affecting other elemental skills that are underused. We want to improve the controls for Arctic Blast too. Yeah, that's like a completely worthless skill. Such as allowing more free form while channeling and no longer locking your target onto one enemy at a time. Regarding some skills, we believe summons are weak and high difficulty. On this front, we're evaluating health gains per level, quality of life improvements, damage output, and new synergies. Lastly, we're evaluating improvements to the whereabouts skills. Yeah, primarily focused on synergy improvements. I don't know why they just don't make it so you can summon all of the druid summons at once. That would probably make it viable. the Necromancer, commander of death, sends his foes to an early grave, like the Amazon. We like the current state of the Necro. However, we see opportunity to improve specific summons we believe are underused. We're balancing elemental damages of skeletal mages and making lesser used golems more effective. Additionally, we see opportunity for bone skill improvements and high difficulty. We're tweaking synergies on that front. Paladin. The wrath of the Holy Zealot is glorious. Despite this, we believe certain combat skills are underused. We're exploring ways to make lesser used skills, i.e. Fist of the Heavens, more utilized. Nice. So players have more reasons to spend skill points to unlock these skills. We also see an opportunity to scale offensive aura skills as well. This includes making improvements to AoE damage auras to make them more effective at closer range. We also want to improve Thorns so that it can scale better and deal more reliable damage. The Sorceress. There's no greater master of elemental magic than these mages. We're very satisfied with the Sorceress's current state, but we see a few opportunities for improvements. Regarding cold skills, we believe there can be more diversity with the armor skills, i.e. Frozen, Shiver, and Chilling armor for distinct advantages. We're also looking into adding more build possibilities around lesser used lightning skills by exploring more skill synergies. Lastly, we're also revisiting fire skills to improve underused ones like Hydra. Similar to Arctic Blast, we're exploring making player control improvements to the Inferno skill so it's less clunky. Mercenary changes and new rune words, and we're not done. Class balance changes aren't the only updates players want to see. We've seen a lot of feedback from the community around the subject of mercenaries, and we're making improvements to mercenaries in a variety of ways. Many players enjoy using the Desert Mercenary. I don't know if I'd use the word enjoy, but he's like by far the best, hands down, like no contest. So there's no reason why you wouldn't, unless you just want to gimp yourself. And we want to give more reasons to use the other 3 mercenaries. So we're looking into improving their skills and stats to enhance their identity and fantasy. Yeah, the biggest thing is the auras and the gear. There's not really any good aura gear you can put on these other guys. So you can get 2 auras from the Desert Mercenary, and you can't get anything really from the other ones. Plus, they just kind of suck. So yeah, that's awesome. I hope they can fix that. I hope they are able to in a way that makes sense. New Herodic Cube recipes. Wow, set item changes. Okay, new rune words are on the horizon. New Herodic Cube recipes being implemented will allow for upgrading the item quality of set items. Oh, that's legit. To give more item build possibilities. Set item changes will update underperforming set items to have more bonuses, giving players more incentive to pursue partial and full set items that can complement the skill changes alluded above. Lastly, new rune words will be added to complement the skill and mercenary changes coming in the update. That's what they need to do, is make rune words that will be good on the other mercenaries. All right, so this is huge. I'm really interested to see what they'll do, because this is going to really reignite people's passion for Diablo 2 and give you a reason to play in the ladder. Because I was saying this before, that there's no reason really why anyone would come back to play the ladder if they didn't do something like this. And so I'm really glad that they are doing this, so that we can get some more gameplay out of this and kind of reignite everybody's passion. So this is awesome. This is great news. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Thanks for listening, and remember to give them the D.